Unit 7 Agricultural Development. Introduction to Agriculture. Agriculture is a primary industry. It means getting raw materials from land for food or for factories. Agriculture is very important for Pakistan because most people living in villages depend on farming. Agriculture works like a system with inputs, things needed for farming, processes, farming activities, outputs, products gained from farming. A. Agricultural system. A. Inputs. Natural, physical inputs. These are given by nature. Land, soil, climate, water. Human economic inputs. These are provided by people. Capital, money, labor, machines, fertilizers, irrigation, knowledge, seeds, pesticide, land ownership. B. Processes. These are farming activities such as plowing, sowing, irrigating, fertilizing, weeding, harvesting, threshing, milking, breeding animals. C. Outputs. The final products include crops, wheat, rice, cotton, vegetables, sugarcane, animal products, milk, meat, eggs, wool, waste products, husk, cotton seed, molasses, manure. Farmers may use products at home, sell them in markets, reinvest profit into farming. Though, types of farming in Pakistan. There are three main types: small-scale subsistence farming, cash crop farming, livestock farming. 3. Small-scale subsistence farming. Meaning, this type of farming produces food mainly for the farmer's own family. Only extra products are sold. Most farms are very small, less than 5 hectares, so farmers often remain poor. Features. Depends mostly on nature. Traditional farming methods are used. Family members work on the farm. Bullocks are used for plowing. Wooden plows are common. Rainwater or wells provide irrigation. Natural manure is used. Women and children care for animals, prepare fodder, collect eggs, milk cows and buffaloes. Crops and animals. Farmers grow wheat, rice, maize, vegetables. They also keep buffaloes, cows, goats, mules. Problems. Low income, small land holdings, dependence on rainfall, pests and diseases, lack of machinery. 4. Cash crop farming. Meaning, cash crops are grown mainly for sale and profit. Important cash crops: cotton, rice, wheat, sugarcane, tobacco, oilseeds. Features. Commercial farmers use tractors, combine harvesters, chemical fertilizers, high-yielding seeds, pesticide, skilled labor, canal irrigation. Advantages: high production, better profits, faster farming, modern technology. Problems: middlemen reduce farmers' profits, machinery is expensive, chemical use harms environment, workers are paid low wages. 5. Cropping seasons in Pakistan. Rabi crops. Sown in winter and harvested in summer. Examples: wheat, barley, gram, oilseeds, pulses. Kharif crops. Sown in summer and harvested in winter. Examples: rice, cotton, sugarcane, maize, millets. 6. Major crops of Pakistan. Wheat. Importance. Wheat is Pakistan's most important food crop. It is used to make roti, bread, bakery items. Low quality wheat is used as animal feed. Areas of cultivation. Mainly grown in Punjab, Sindh, Potwar Plateau, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Very little is grown in Balochistan. Geographical requirements. Temperature: 10 degree Celsius -20 degree Celsius during growth. 25 degree Celsius -30 degree Celsius during ripening. Rainfall: moderate rainfall. Mostly depends on irrigation. Soil. Loamy or clayey soil. Well-drained land. Cultivation process. Land is plowed. Seeds are sown. Irrigation is done. Crop is harvested. Grain separated from chaff. Problems. Pakistan still imports wheat because population is increasing. Cultivable land is decreasing. Waterlogging and salinity damage land. Cotton. Importance. Cotton is an important cash crop and export crop. Pakistan is Panchma largest cotton producer. Tisra largest exporter of raw cotton. Cotton is used in textile industry. Oil extraction. Cotton areas. Mostly grown in Punjab, Sindh. Some cotton is now grown in Balochistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Geographical requirements. Temperature 25 डिग्री सेल्सियस -35 डिग्री सेल्सियस. Rainfall about 1 सफर mm. Soil medium loam. Land flatland. Problems. Cotton crop is damaged by leaf curl virus. Pests. Temperature rise. Rainfall during picking. Women mostly pick cotton on low wages. Sugarcane. Importance. Used to make sugar. Gur, jaggery. Brown sugar. Geographical requirements. Temperature 25 degree Celsius -35 degree Celsius. Rainfall. Needs lots of water. Soil. Loam and clay soil. Byproducts. Bagasse. Used for paper, chipboard, fuel, animal feed, molasses. Used in chemicals, cattle feed, synthetic rubber. Maize. Used for food, oil, fodder, processed foods. Needs high temperature, moderate rainfall, porous soil. Pulses. Examples: gram, masoor, mung, mash. Importance: rich in protein. Add nitrogen to soil. Millets. Examples: bajra, jwar. Features: drought resistant. Grown in dry sandy soils. Tobacco. Mostly grown in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Punjab. Oilseeds. Used for edible oil. Pakistan produces less oilseeds and imports most edible oil. Fruit farming. Important fruits: mango, banana, dates, apples, oranges, grapes, apricots, almonds. Different fruits grow in different climates. 7. Livestock farming. Livestock means rearing animals. It is very important because it provides milk, meat, eggs, wool, hides, draft power. Types of subsistence livestock farming. 1. Nomadic. People move with animals searching for water and grass. Animals: sheep, goats, camels, doe, transhumans. Animals move to mountains in summer and lowlands in winter. Common in northern mountains. Animals: sheep, goats, cattle, yak. 3. Settled farming. Farmers keep animals in villages. Products: milk, butter, ghee, eggs. Commercial livestock farming. Modern methods are used. Veterinary facilities. Improved breeding. Machines for milking. Refrigeration. Products are sold for profit. Importance of livestock. Provides food. Provides draft power. Supplies raw materials. Supports exports. Contributes to GDP. Me livestock. Cattle. Buffaloes. Sheep. Goats. Poultry. Problems of livestock. Few veterinary hospitals. Poor breeding methods. Overgrazing. Lack of storage. Expensive animal feed. Unhygienic conditions. Government efforts for livestock. Government promotes vaccination, better breeding, fodder crops, research farms, disease control. Art. Factors affecting agricultural production. Natural factors. Topography. Flatland is best for farming. Soil. Alluvial and loess soils are fertile. Water. Irrigation is necessary in dry areas. Temperature. Different crops need different temperatures. Pests and diseases can destroy crops. Human factors. Irrigation helps grow more crops. Problems. Waterlogging. Salinity. Water wastage. Fertilizers increase production but pollute water. Mechanization. Machines increase output but reduce jobs. Examples: tractors, threshers, harvesters. High-yielding varieties HYAVS. Improved seeds increase production. Marketing. Poor transport and middlemen reduce farmers' profits. Size of farms. Small farms are less productive. Plant protection. Pesticide and sprays protect crops. No. Land reforms. Pakistan inherited a feudal system where a few landlords owned most land. Land reforms were introduced in 1959, 1972, 1977. Aims of land reforms: break landlord power, distribute land fairly, protect tenants, improve farming. Problems. Land reforms were not fully successful because landlords were powerful. Records were incomplete. Implementation was weak. Thus, farming and the environment. Modern farming increases production but also damages environment. Harmful effects of fertilizers. Pollute rivers. Kill fish. Harm human health. Harmful effects of pesticide. Cause headaches, skin problems, dizziness, stomach pain. Farm workers often lack safety equipment. Clearing vegetation. Cutting trees causes soil erosion. Loss of fertility. Irrigation problems can cause waterlogging. Salinity. 11. Government efforts to improve agriculture. Government is producing more fertilizers, giving improved seeds, providing loans, supporting plant protection, giving machinery loans, helping small farmers. Agriculture contributes about 19% to GDP, about 38% employment. 12. Sustainable agriculture. Sustainable agriculture means producing crops for a long time without harming the environment. Problems preventing sustainability: waterlogging, salinity, soil erosion, desertification, pollution, poor marketing. Steps for sustainable development: use environmentally friendly methods, control salinity and waterlogging, plant more trees, reduce chemical use, use organic farming, improve irrigation, avoid overcropping, use traditional knowledge with modern technology. Conclusion: agriculture is the backbone of Pakistan's economy. It provides food, jobs, exports, raw materials for industries. Pakistan has many agricultural resources, but also faces problems such as small farms, poor irrigation, pests, waterlogging, pollution. With better planning, modern technology, government support and sustainable farming methods, Pakistan can increase agricultural production and protect the environment for future generations. 1. With reference to Pakistan, describe the types of agricultural systems. There are 3 main agricultural systems in Pakistan. Small-scale subsistence farming: farmers grow crops mainly for their family use. Cash crop farming: crops are grown mainly for sale and profit. Livestock farming: animals are reared for milk, meat, wool and eggs. 2. Identify the differences between cash crops and subsistence crops. Cash crops are grown for sale and profit, such as cotton and sugarcane. Subsistence crops are grown mainly for family use and survival, such as wheat and vegetables on small farms. Cash crop farming uses machines, fertilizers and modern methods, while subsistence farming uses traditional tools and family labor. 3. How do the inputs, farming processes and the outputs differ on a small-scale subsistence farm from a cash crop farm? Small-scale subsistence farms use traditional inputs like bullocks, wooden plows, natural manure and family labor. Cash crop farms use tractors, chemical fertilizers, HYAV seeds and skilled labor. On subsistence farms, farming is mostly done by hand. On cash crop farms, machines are used for plowing, irrigation and harvesting. Subsistence farms produce crops mainly for home use, while cash crop farms produce crops mainly for sale and profit. 4a. I. Which crop covers the greatest area? Wheat covers the greatest area. E. What is the area covered by this crop? About 8,500 hectares. E. Name two other food crops grown in Pakistan not shown on the graph. Barley and pulses. 4b. I. Describe the methods of cultivation of wheat on Barani, rain-fed lands. Wheat on Barani land depends mainly on rainfall. Seeds are sown from October to December. Traditional plows and bullocks are often used. The crop grows with winter rainfall and is harvested in April and May. E. Explain the advantages and disadvantages to wheat farmers of modern irrigation methods such as perennial canals and tube wells. Advantages. Water is available regularly. Crop yield increases. More than one crop can be grown. Disadvantages. Tube wells are expensive. Canal leakage may cause waterlogging and salinity. Poor farmers may not afford modern irrigation. 4c. Waste products from food crops such as straw from cereals and bagasse from sugarcane have some uses. Explain the importance of waste products such as these. Straw is used as animal feed and fuel. Bagasse is used to make paper and to produce energy in sugar mills. Waste products also help farmers earn extra income and reduce waste. 5a. How much rain fell in the wettest month? About 110 mm of rain fell in the wettest month. 5b. Describe the Barani method of wheat cultivation with reference to the temperatures and rainfall shown on figure 7b. Wheat is sown in winter when temperatures are cool. Rainfall during winter helps the crop grow naturally without irrigation. Warm temperatures in April and May help the wheat ripen before harvesting. 5c. I. Explain why crop yields may be low when subsistence farming methods are used. Crop yields may be low because farmers use old tools, traditional seeds and little fertilizer. They also depend on rainfall and cannot afford pesticide or machinery. E. To what extent can training and land reform be successful in increasing agricultural production? Training can teach farmers modern farming methods and improve yields. Land reforms can give land to small farmers and improve productivity. However, success is limited if reforms are not properly implemented. Che. How does the cultivation process of wheat differ from that of rice? Wheat needs less water and is mostly grown in winter. Rice needs a lot of water and is grown in flooded fields during summer. Rice farming requires more irrigation and labor than wheat farming. 7a. I. Circle and label on the x-axis. A. The month when rice would be planted. Rice would be planted in June. B. The months when it would be growing. Rice grows from July to September. C. The month when it would be harvested. Rice is harvested in October. E. Explain how canal irrigation is used and controlled to grow rice. Canal water is supplied to rice fields through channels. Farmers control the water using gates and bunds to keep fields flooded during growth. 7b. I. What was the production in 2008? About 23 से 2-4 tonne. E. Compare this to the production of wheat in the years from 1999 to 2007. Production in 2008 was higher than most previous years. Earlier years had lower and changing production levels. E. Suggest reasons for the changes in production over these years. Changes happened because of rainfall, irrigation supply, fertilizers, pests and government support policies. 7c. To what extent is it possible to increase agricultural production by the use of modern methods? Modern methods can greatly increase production through tractors, HYAV seeds, fertilizers and irrigation. However, small farmers may not afford these methods, so progress can be limited. 7. D. I. What is the percentage of goods carried by rail? About 5%. E. Compare the advantages of transporting goods by road and rail. Road transport is faster and reaches villages easily. Rail transport is cheaper for carrying heavy goods over long distances. 8. Explain the importance of livestock farming for the economic development of Pakistan. Livestock provides milk, meat, eggs and wool. Animals are also used for transport and farm work. Livestock contributes to exports and GDP and provides jobs to many rural people. 9a. I. Why are so many farms small in size? Farms are divided among family members through inheritance, making them smaller over time. E. Why is modernization of a farm made more difficult if it is small? Small farms cannot easily use tractors and machines. Farmers also earn less profit and cannot afford modern technology. E. What factors, other than the size of the farms, have contributed to the slow rate of modernization in agriculture? Poverty, lack of education, shortage of water, costly machinery and poor transport have slowed modernization. IV. How has the government tried to encourage the use of chemical fertilizers? The government increased fertilizer production and provided loans and support to farmers. 9b. I. Explain why goats are so important in Pakistan. Goats provide meat, milk and skin. They can survive in dry and mountainous areas. E. Explain why the number of goats has increased. Demand for meat and milk has increased. Goats are cheap to keep and reproduce quickly. E. Name 3 processes activities carried out by farmers in the keeping of goats. Feeding, breeding and milking. IV. Why does the government of Pakistan encourage the keeping of stall-fed goats? Stall-fed goats reduce overgrazing and help prevent soil erosion. Thus A. I. Name the areas of high sugar production. Punjab and Sindh. E. Why are these areas suitable for the cultivation of sugarcane? They have flat land, warm temperatures, fertile soil and good irrigation. E. What happens to sugarcane from the time it is fully grown to when sugar juice is extracted? Sugarcane is cut by laborers and transported quickly to sugar mills where it is crushed to extract juice. IV. Explain why bagasse is an important byproduct of a sugarcane factory. Bagasse is used to make paper, chipboard and fuel for factories. Thus B. I. State 2 climatic inputs for rice cultivation. High temperature and heavy rainfall. E. How can the yield production per hectare of rice be increased? By using HYAV seeds, fertilizers, pesticide and better irrigation. Thus C. I. What did the land reform laws aim to do? They aim to reduce the power of large landlords and distribute land fairly. E. What are the advantages of land consolidation? Larger farms are easier to manage and modern machines can be used more effectively. 11. There are many influences on agricultural development in Pakistan. Which view do you agree with more? I agree more with view B because high-yielding varieties of seeds can quickly increase crop production. HYAV seeds produce bigger and better crops when water and fertilizers are available. Land reforms are also important because they help small farmers. However, HYAV seeds have had a greater direct effect on increasing agricultural output in Pakistan. Fill in the blanks. Agriculture is a primary industry concerned with obtaining raw materials from the ground. The two groups of agricultural inputs are natural and human. The 3 main types of farming practiced in Pakistan are subsistence farming, cash crop farming and livestock farming. Around 1/3 of farms are smaller than 5 hectares. Small-scale subsistence farms mainly produce food for the people who work on them. Subsistence farming mainly depends on nature. Traditional plowing on small farms is done with pairs of bullocks. Women and children often take care of animals on the farm. Surplus produce is normally sold to small shops in the village. Cow dung is used as natural manure. A crop grown mainly for sale is called a cash crop. Large farms in Sindh and Punjab commonly grow cotton, rice, wheat and sugarcane. Cash crop farming aims to maximize profit. Commercial farmers use chemical fertilizers and high-yielding seeds. Cotton picking is mostly done by women labor. Crops sown in winter and harvested in early summer are called Rabi crops. Wheat, barley and grams are examples of Rabi crops. Crops sown in summer and harvested in early winter are called Kharif crops. Rice, maize and cotton are examples of Kharif crops. Wheat is Pakistan's most important food crop. Wheat is mainly used for making bread. Wheat grows best in rich alluvial soil. Wheat on the Potwar Plateau is mostly grown on Barani land. Wheat requires mild temperatures of 10 to 20 degrees Celsius during growth. Wheat needs warm temperatures of 25 to 30 degrees Celsius for ripening. Wheat cultivation mostly depends on irrigation. Cotton is Pakistan's major foreign exchange earner. Pakistan is the world's fifth largest producer of cotton. Cotton requires temperatures of 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. Cotton is sensitive to frost. Punjab produces about 79% of Pakistan's cotton. The leaf curl virus badly affects the cotton crop. Sugarcane is used to make sugar and gur. Sugarcane requires temperatures of 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. Sugarcane consumes a lot of soil nutrients. The fiber left after crushing sugarcane is called bagasse. Molasses is a byproduct of sugar processing. Maize is a kharif crop. Pulses are rich in proteins. Pulses help to fix nitrogen in the soil. Jawar and bajra are types of millets. Millets are resistant to drought. More than 60% of Pakistan's tobacco growers are in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Edible oil is extracted from oil seeds. About 70% of edible oil demand is met through imports. Dates are important in oasis settlements near Kach Valley. Pakistan's favorite fruit is the mango. Livestock farming is one of the oldest occupations in Pakistan. Grazing fields in villages are called shamilat. Nomadic people move in search of food and water. Nomadic people mainly rear sheep, goats and camels. Transhumance means moving animals between summer and winter pastures. Yak and DZO are reared in the northern mountains. Commercial livestock farming uses scientific breeding methods. Livestock contributes about 13% to Pakistan's GDP. Buffaloes produce about 70% of Pakistan's milk supply. Sheep and goats are mainly kept for wool and meat. Poultry farming supplies eggs and chicken. Primitive breeding methods result in low-quality animals. Selective breeding improves the quality of animals. Flatter land is more suitable for commercial farming. Mountain slopes are often made into terraces for farming. Alluvial and loess soils are best for farming. Water for irrigation mainly comes from snow-fed and monsoon-fed rivers. Pests and diseases reduce agricultural output. Irrigation allows farmers to grow 2 or 3 crops a year. Waterlogging and salinity mainly affect Sindh and Punjab. Nitrogenous fertilizers make up about 75% of fertilizers used. Machines such as tractors and threshers increase agricultural output. High-yielding varieties increase output by about 10 to 20%. Agricultural marketing includes transport, storage and processing. Small fragmented farms are generally uneconomic. The minimum holding fixed by the government is 5 hectares. Pakistan inherited a land tenure system based on feudalism. Land reforms were introduced in 1959, 1972 and 1977. Chemical fertilizers may pollute river water. Pesticide can weaken the human immune system. Clearing vegetation increases the risk of soil erosion. Nearly 50% of Pakistan's cultivable land is affected by waterlogging and salinity. CPEC aims to modernize livestock farming. Agriculture contributes about 19.2% to Pakistan's GDP. About 38.5% of Pakistan's employment comes from agriculture. Sustainable agriculture protects the environment. Organic farming uses organic materials to improve soil fertility. Afforestation helps reduce soil erosion. Desert reclamation can be done with the help of irrigation. Sustainable agriculture aims to conserve natural resources. Coordination between farmers and research services is important for sustainable farming. Sustainable agriculture is viewed as a long-term goal. Pakistan has one of the best canal networks in the world.